Hi everyone, my name is Kasey Chambers, and I am a community manager here at School AI. And this is AI in Classrooms, Debunking Myths and Enhancing Learning. A little bit about me. I am a community manager at School AI. I was an educator for 12 years. I was an instructional coach and a digital coach, and I am very passionate about improving student outcomes, empowering educators, and I love innovation, growth, technology, and that has always motivated me in my career. And that is why I am currently at School AI. If you are not familiar, School AI is an education AI platform. It is so much more than just AI for teachers. It is a safe AI solution for all educators, for all organizations, and it provides safe AI use for teachers and for their students with the goal of supporting student learning. And we'll dive into a little bit more about that. But School AI is an amazing, amazing product that is here to change education and to support educators and students. So, a couple of statistics. 48% of teachers and 47% of students report that AI has improved the student learning experience, largely due to the personalized learning platform and intelligent tutoring systems. In higher education, AI has improved retention rates by up to 30% and has boosted graduation rates by 12%. And approximately 90% of students utilizing ChatGPT for studying find it more beneficial than using a tutor. Based on these three statistics, I feel like AI has the potential to change education dramatically and is already doing so. There is so much going on in the discourse around AI in education that says that AI is a problem, AI is a negative thing, AI is going to ruin learning. But in this presentation, I'm going to be talking about how AI can revolutionize learning and how we have an opportunity to use AI in a way that boosts education and boosts outcomes. This quote says, "Fear comes from uncertainty. Once you clarify uncertainty, there is no more fear." And I feel like all of the fear around AI comes because we don't understand AI and we don't understand the potential. And anytime that that there's a shift in education, there is fear and uncertainty. But we can take that and use this opportunity to learn and get excited about the future. Other reasons why AI myths persist. There is a huge fear of change. Many educators fear technology will replace the human elements of teaching, which is totally valid. Educators are irreplaceable, invaluable, and I believe that AI is here not to replace educators, but to amplify their superpowers. Educators are some of the most capable, educated, talented professionals out there. They dedicate so much time to being incredible practitioners of education. You get a degree in the science of education for a reason. And AI is not here to replace that and could never replace that. But AI can and should amplify what teachers are capable of. As I said before, there's also a lack of understanding. There's a lot of misconceptions and misunderstandings about AI and what it does in any sphere or any platform. There's also a lot of media sensationalism going on, as it always does. Media focuses on risks and problems and concerns. But when we look at any technology, we want to see what it is capable of and how we can use it in positive ways. So here's the first myth that I would like to address, that AI makes students stop thinking. We hear this a lot in the AI in the education world that when the internet came out for students, that people were worried that they're never going to have to think again. Students are never going to have to learn again. And even further back, when the calculator came out, everyone panicked. Students are never going to do math again. Students are never going to learn again. But the opposite was true. The internet helped us learn more. The calculator enabled us to do more math faster and to innovate and grow. So critics argue that students may over rely on AI tools and lead to passive learning. This statistic, 70% of teachers believe that using AI for assignments could lead to plagiarism, and 65% are concerned about the ethical implications of relying on AI. The reality is that AI encourages critical thinking. Another statistic that came out of Stanford was that instances of cheating have not increased since the release of generative AI. And what does that tell us? I feel like that tells us that the people and the students that choose to cheat are going to do that. And that is going to continuously be something that we have to worry about and think about as educators, no matter what technology arises. But completely ignoring the potential and the innovation that we could do, completely blocking a new tool will remove the growth and the excitement and the innovation and the creativity that could happen. So when AI is used correctly, it can encourage higher level thinking and propel students further into discovery and connection. So AI in education should be seen as a learning partner, not a shortcut. And I think this myth is also pervasive because of how we talk about AI. Initially, AI came out and we all thought, oh, it can make stuff for us, it can do stuff for us. But then slowly we started thinking, wait a second, it can help me get further faster. And an AI output is only as good as its input. And so we need good, creative, excited users of AI to create incredible things. And it is our responsibility as educators to help students learn and understand how to prompt and use and leverage AI. Just like we teach students how to read and leverage words and letters, we can use AI and teach students how to leverage technology for good and to open up worlds to them. Thinking about that in that myth, school AI uses custom chatbots called spaces where students are able to think deeper and ask deeper questions. They're designed to not provide answers. So school AI is a really great example of how educators can um, teach students how AI works and how it can help them learn. One of my very first experiences of using AI in a classroom was with younger students in an elementary classroom. And I provided them with a chatbot, and the chatbot activity, the first thing that it asked the students was, I'm so excited to go on this journey with you. Are you ready? And most of the students looked up and said, I don't know what to do. And I realized in that moment that the students had been so used to being given very easy, quick, write on this worksheet, read this thing, copy it down. They were not being asked to think deeply and think about what they would like to do. Instead, they were relying on the teacher to tell them exactly what to do. No, their teacher was an amazing teacher, and it was very early on in the year, and they were going to be given many opportunities for deep thinking. But this is a conversation for students worldwide where we need to be giving them opportunities to think for themselves and take charge of their learning. And so I looked at the students in that moment and I said, are you ready? You tell me. And that's when their wheels started turning and they were taking this experience using the school AI space, and every student was having a different experience. This is another example of critical thinking within spaces. I went into a sixth grade classroom and I did an activity where the students could choose between using a school AI space to discuss what they had learned about the solar system, or they could use Google to write down facts and review what they had learned about the solar system. And they quickly learned the difference between the space and Google. And I asked them, which one do you prefer? And the majority of students preferred a school AI space because it was an AI conversation. But I was not expecting one student to raise his hand. And he said, I like Google more. I like Google more. And I said, explain why you like Google more. And he said, well, the space is making me think and making me ask questions and making me have a conversation. Google just tells me and it's done. And while that's totally valid and Google has a great place for multiple different things, it was a very fun experience for us all to discuss why AI is making the students think a little bit more. Instead of typing in black holes and getting a list and saying done, the space would say, why do you want to know about black holes? What do you think about that? What else do you want to know? Do you want to know something specific? And it was really taking it to that next level. The second myth that I would like to talk about is that AI will take teachers' jobs. A 2019 report showed that 68% of educators are concerned that AI will replace human jobs in education. And as an educator myself, that is 1000% valid. Teachers as a whole are undervalued, and their jobs are misunderstood because it is a highly skilled and highly important job. And educators want to and care about their students, and they want to be valued. And AI brings a fear, but I would like to present some reasons why AI can be leveraged to help teachers and can enable teachers to be even better at their jobs. This study came out about a year and a half ago. Teachers work about 50 hours a week on average, spending less than half of that time in direct interaction with students. I want to mention that that does not mean that the half of the time that they are not with students means that they are not doing their job. They are doing their job. The current job that teachers are being asked to do requires a lot of preparation. You'll see 10.5 hours, evaluation and feedback 6.5 hours, professional development, administration, work, emails, and the rest of that time, 49% of that time, student engagement, instruction, emotional support, coaching, advisement, all of that. And my vision and my goal in School AI's goal is to, number one, take those 50 hours a week and put it to 40, put it to a regular full-time job, but also take some of that prep time, take some of that evaluation and feedback time, and give it back to direct interaction with students. How can we get that feedback to students faster? How can we get professional development faster? How can we do prep work faster and enable to us to take some of those hours and give it back to the direct instruction of our students? So using generative tools, teachers are able to save time and amplify their reach. AI is not here to replace teachers, but to empower them. Uh, Teachers know exactly what their students need. Teachers know their students. Teachers are there for their students. And AI can take the busy work, take the things that enable them to learn and grow and make it easier. AI doesn't replace great teaching, it enhances it. So, here are some examples that School AI can enhance great teaching. Helping teachers plan interventions, plan lessons, and help them see different gaps in their planning, help them plan for activities that they might not have tried before, help them quickly create quizzes and rubrics and worksheets. These are all things that teachers sometimes have to create for themselves, but AI can help them with a great start, and then teachers can quickly edit and make it exactly what they want. AI, those generative ways that teachers can create materials is a great way for to support educators. But I feel like the most impactful thing that educators can use AI for is to understand student learning. So using School AI spaces, teachers can quickly give students an AI experience to assess their learning, assess their understanding, help them learn new things, and using School AI spaces dashboards, you can see the student interactions. You can get insights from AI to know this student is facing pushback. This student is not understanding. This student is excelling. This student needs harder problems. And you can quickly know where your students are without needing to sit down and grade a pile of papers, without needing to meet one-on-one with every single student every single day. AI can help you support your students in a quicker, better, more efficient way. You cannot replace the human element of teaching. You cannot replace the human element of teaching, but you can enhance it by outsourcing the tedious and mundane tasks of teaching. Again, teachers are the key, and AI is nothing without the expertise and the relationships of a teacher with their students. And so, just AI can be so powerful to help teachers do more faster and better. And the key is that nothing can happen without that expertise of an educator. The next myth is that students don't need to learn about AI. This one is the one that I am very, very, very passionate about. When AI first came out, I know that there were a lot of teachers and uh, districts that just all out blocked it, which is totally valid. It was a new thing and we want to know about it. But as the district that I was in, that I was lucky to be a part of, Dr. Anthony Godfrey and Jared Covilli were my leaders, and they were on the forefront of finding an AI solution for our districts to help our teachers and our students be prepared for this new world of AI. And that's what landed our district, Jordan School District, with school AI. So, according to the World Economic Forum, 65% of children entering primary school today will work in jobs that do not yet exist, many of which will be driven by AI and automation. One of our most important jobs as educators is to prepare our students to be good humans out in the world and to be able to succeed out in the world. I talk about reading, I talk about math, and how those are essential skills to be successful. Using AI is one of them. It's like if we didn't teach them about AI, if we didn't teach them about the internet, would they be able to succeed out in the world? I'm not just talking about jobs, I'm talking about moving within the world around us and being successful as a person. AI is becoming a part of that. And so we want to create lifelong learners and digital citizens that are able to use these tools appropriately and to help them succeed and be happy in their lives. Equity is also a big conversation. AI education helps close that digital divide by ensuring that students from various socioeconomic backgrounds have the opportunity to learn about and engage with advanced technology. All students should be given the opportunity to learn how to use the tools around them. Uh, School AI is the perfect tool to give all students an opportunity to safely learn and understand about AI and how it can help be that thought partner and how it interacts with them in their world. A safe and secure way to learn about AI and how to use it to learn and succeed is the goal. Here are some examples of how school AI spaces specifically, are being used in classrooms with students as young as kindergarten. This is a space that I used with kindergartners where it was a story-based AI experience where students sat in pairs and the AI walked an ant through a meadow, and whenever they got to a obstacle, they had to solve a math problem. The school AI space read out loud to them, and the students were only asked to put in one number, so they were able to communicate and go through this experience together. This is a prime example of how students can see talking back and forth with AI and how AI can give them a unique experience. Another example is 12th graders using a rubric feedback space where they would submit their research essay and then be given feedback on how to edit it to fit the rubric. They were told what their score was. They were told the weak spots that they had. They were told where they did very well and how they could increase their grade. It would not give them the answers, but this is another excellent example of how students are being taught how to leverage AI to help them learn better and get better outcomes. One of my favorite quotes is AI has the potential to transform how we learn, allowing students to engage with knowledge in ways that are adaptive, personalized, and making education more accessible and tailored to individual needs. I love this quote because helping students learn better and increase their knowledge is so, so important. But personalizing those experiences, thinking about the spaces that I just mentioned, each student in that 12th grade feedback space is getting feedback specific to them. Whereas before the age of AI, a teacher would have to sit down individually with each student, communicate back and forth in a one on one session, which no teacher has time for that. In this scenario, every student is getting feedback immediately, right away, and a teacher is able to go target each individual student that needs that teacher's help the most. And that feedback is given right away instead of needing 2 or 3 days of grading papers. Um, the learning is being placed in the hands of the students, and the teachers are becoming more able to provide personalized learning in a faster way. The next myth, the final myth, is that AI makes classrooms less connected. Teachers are seeing a vision of students on their Chromebooks focused in, not communicating with each other. And I feel like this is a myth. The reality is that effective use of AI will increase connectedness. Teachers will have more time to connect with their students instead of having to sit and grade and stress and plan. And I have to grade this, so you guys do this independent work. Rather than stressing and prepping, they are empowered with the knowledge about their students faster so that they can help them faster. Effective use of AI will increase connectedness with students as well. They will receive personalized learning. Students have been falling in the cracks. Students have been lost. Students are not being able to get the things that they need because there are needs around them that are getting met, and teachers are being spread very thin. But when a student is given what they need and are able to learn and succeed, they can then connect with the people around them and understand where they fit and know how to continue learning. They are empowered as learners. Another great thing that AI can support is supporting multilingual learners. AI tools support them by providing translation tools, access to content in their primary language, and ability to communicate with the students and teachers around them despite the language barrier. You can also support students with different learning needs. It can personalize that learning by helping with the goals that they need to meet. It provides tutoring, different literacy levels, reteaching opportunities, and other supports to help each student access the learning materials. As a teacher myself, I was always looking at my students as a whole group and how can I use my expertise to help every single student with all of the needs that they have. And the part of teacher burnout that we don't talk about is that I knew what all of my students needed, but I was not physically, mentally able to meet every single need all the time, every single day, because there were so many. And so the exciting part of AI is that I can use that as a help and support to meet all of those needs as just one person, but I can utilize that with my knowledge of my students and my knowledge of education and my skills as an educator. I can leverage that AI to help every student. Century Tech is an AI-based platform and it offers personalized learning paths and collaborative tools. They have said that it has increased engagement by over 30% in the pilot classrooms. Using AI and giving students that personalized one-on-one increases that excitement about learning, increases that excitement to discuss and grow and learn. When something is at their level or meeting their needs, they are excited to learn and grow. AI supports human connection by ensuring each learner's needs are met, by freeing up teachers' time to focus on interaction and relationships, focusing on the support that each student needs. Here's some other examples of how school AI can help meet those individual student needs. Another space that was helping students by providing instant feedback, and it propels that learning further. Students would submit sentences, and it would give them feedback and help them understand how to write complete sentences immediately, and teachers going around helping each individual student, giving them feedback using the AI as a teaching partner. Another one is a project planner. Structured AI support can increase student outcomes and success by creating positive learning environments, helping students step by step through a project. Every student works at their different pace, has different needs, and using AI to guide them through a process like a project can be so helpful. AI is also a tool for connection and growth. It supports and not replaces teachers. It encourages students to think critically. And it is important for students to learn about AI so that they can use that in their classrooms and in their learning. AI can make classrooms more engaging and more connected. And these myths that I've discussed are something that when we are empowered to learn about AI and use it, and when we are given tools that are safe and supportive for educational needs, we can empower our teachers and our students to learn and to grow and to be prepared for a future of AI.